All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making my channel as great as you have. Thank you for coming back and watching me do this thing over and over again. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I'm doing sort of a request video today, right? This YouTuber by the name of Mikhail Billman 6826 wrote me and he wanted to know about the Oculus and how to set it up and how I guess to get it running with um, ATS. So you see what he wrote on there. Do you install the MetaQuest app on your PC? Do you use their optical USB 3 cable? And he went on and on. So I just want to make a new video of what I have learned over the past probably 2 months. Some things that some YouTubers have told me how to do and what to do. Also, because I thought it stopped at the MetaQuest app, but it does not. I'm gonna also run through virtual desktop and show you how beautiful it is, how beautiful it runs your games. But for now, we're gonna start with the MetaQuest app, right? So the first thing you want to do for the MetaQuest app, since it's your first time ever turning it on and ever starting the MetaQuest app, the first thing you want to do is install the MetaQuest app on your PC. So you go to meta.com/quest setup. Meta.com/quest setup. And I'll put it on the screen somewhere, right? And it's going to take you to this page.
It's time for
right
bed.
here. Sorry, that's my Alexa telling me to go to bed. It's like my mom or my wife or anybody. Yeah. Anyway, so it's going to take you to this website right here. And you get to go here and you get to download the MetaQuest app from here. Now you scroll down until you see download MetaQuest Link app. And you download that and you put it on your computer. Once you download that, you install it on your computer because you need this MetaQuest app to run ATS. All of it works together and it's so weird. Even SteamVR, it works together. It's so confusing. I don't know what it all do. I'm just I'm just coming up with it because I don't know what it all do. But after you do that, you log in with your Meta account. Now you gotta have a Meta account. So log in with your Meta account. And then you take your headset and you connect your PC and Quest on the same network. Now, whatever network is you have. Now, I have my Oculus cord that runs from my headset to my computer. You can do it wirelessly, but I have my headset connected through an Oculus Link cable. You can find the description of that cable down below. Not only do it charges my headset at the same time, but it also keeps it connected, which I love. I never run out of battery as long as I got it connected, so I could play for days if I wanted to. So what I do is I put that on there, right? After I download this link, I put that on there, and then I make sure that it's all connected and it's on the same network, which is my router. Make sure your router is running, your PC is running on that same network that your headset is running on, right? And you need an Ethernet cable into the router for best performance. Don't use nothing else. Use your Ethernet cable and plug it into your computer. It's going to give you the most bandwidth you can ever have, right? Once you connect your Quest 3, always do it through a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi router. A Wi-Fi router 6 would be better, but at least a 5 gigahertz. You want that because anything less, I'm telling you, it runs really slow. All right. So then here's the part where you got to spend a little money now. You got to go to vrdesktop.net. Let me type that in. vrdesktop.net. Right? And once you go there, it'll take you to this screen. Now, once you're in this screen, let me make this bigger so I can see it. Once you're in this screen, you scroll down and you say download streamer app to whatever device you're downloading. If you have an Apple, you download it to an Apple. If you have a Windows, you download it to the Windows, right? But once you open up the file and you click next and all that and you install it, you know how to do it. This makes your game play so much better. So remember, first things first, you go to the Oculus site, meta.com/quest/setup. Then you install the Oculus PC app. First you do that because you need that. Then you log in with your Meta account on the app. So then it opens up to what looks like this, right? So once you install that, once you install the Oculus app, it opens up to this, and you open this up. So now you got virtual desktop installed on your computer. You have the Oculus app installed and it's open. See, it'll come up and it'll have all your games and stuff that you've downloaded, blah 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 blah, including it would have, well, you haven't downloaded virtual desktop yet. All right, so in all of these steps I'm gonna put in the description below, so you'll have all these steps just in case following this is a little bit strange. Sometimes people are visual, sometimes people are not. All right, so now that you've downloaded this and installed it, you go to here, virtualvrdesktop.net, and then you download this by hitting download streamer app, and you install it. Once it finished downloading, you install it on your computer, right? So you got both of those downloaded, you logged into the Meta app, you're already set to play actually your Quest games already because you could play it through the Meta app. But we're not going to stop there because I want you to get the best gameplay possible. So after you do that and you connect your PC and your Quest to the same network, you know, it got to be on a 5G Wi-Fi 6. A Wi-Fi 6 is better, but if you only got the 5G like I got, use that. I think that's my next buy, by the way. Anyway. All right, so once you bought virtual desktop on the Quest store, go over to your headset and you got to buy it in there, and that's where you buy it at. That's where it costs at. So you go into your headset, put that on, and then you buy the virtual desktop. Let me go do that now and show you what I mean. Okay, so once you connect your Meta Quest and once you get everything running and everything going, it's going to take you to here. Your Meta Quest app is it's already open. You put on your headset and now you are in this screen right here. Now this is a new screen. This is completely new as of maybe a week. I don't think this is a week old. So it looks a lot different than what you may have seen from other previous videos. For the last couple of months, they have really been improving Meta. So they improved it so much they messed up the game for a while for me anyway. So here we are. So we're connected. We downloaded virtual desktop onto our computer. We downloaded the Meta Quest app and signed in to our Meta Quest account on our computer. Everything is running through the same router, right? So you got all of that. Now we're going to download it onto here. So to do that, see, I already got it there, but to do that, you got to go to the store. You got to then go to, you got to look up virtual desktop. Virtual desktop. Now once you look that up, I already have it. It's right there. I think it's $19.99 to buy, but I already have it. So once you download that onto here, right, it's going to come up right here. Now this is a pretty impressive scene, right? Looks really cool. Looks really good. You got people all around, running around and everything. But virtual desktop will take you to a whole nother level. Now you can play the game right now, ATS, and I'll show you how to set up ATS. If you don't know, just let me know in the description. I'll show you how to set that up. I'll do a separate video on how to set up ATS. But you can right now, if you already know how to play your ATS, you can run it through here, but it will not run as smoothly as it's going to run through virtual desktop. So let me switch over to virtual desktop and let me show you what I mean. Now understand, you can play ATS without using virtual desktop. I was doing it for a very long time, a year in fact, playing it without that. Never knew that this even existed. And look at it. This is the one I pick because it matches closely to where I'm actually gaming from, except I don't have these big windows. These windows are amazing. Amazing view, right? And I definitely don't. I do have a painting like that. And you know what? I don't care about that. Anyway, and I can change from different seats. But as you can see, my desktop now is in virtual desktop, if that makes sense. Everything that's on this desktop is on my real desktop, or really my TV. So if I wanted to play ATS, I can play any game from here, but it runs. You can go to games, and your games that are natural VR will be here. But games like ATS, and ETS will not be on there. I don't know why. Now, I can control everything that's on this screen either with the Oculus handset or with my mouse and keyboard, just like it was a regular thing. So what I do is I'm going to go to Steam once I find it, right? And I'm going to blur out some of the information on here because you don't need to see it. But I'm going to go to Steam. Then I'm going to go to my library. And then I go to American Truck Simulator. What is that doing? Right? That's so weird. Look at my hands. Oh, anyway. So now I don't know what this don't. Anyway, so now I hit play. And the same thing comes up, what normally comes up. Play American Truck Simulator. You got these options. You hit play. You say yes. I don't know why this comes up. I don't know if it comes up on everybody else's, but it comes up on mine all the time. And watch the magic happen. Just watch the magic. Instantly, we go to VR. Now, it's not instant. It'll go through your other scenes and stuff. I have on my American Truck Simulator on Steam, I have it where it goes straight to here. It bypasses the other screens and everything, right? I have a bunch of mods on there already. Nothing too crazy or anything. I probably could download some different mods, right? But going forward with that, this screen right here alone is much bigger for some reason. It is much bigger. It is much bolder. And I love it. I'm telling you, I love this. Now on your computer, you'll see it as two screens. And there's a way to get through OBS to make it one screen and all that. There's a way of doing that. I'm not going to do that. I make it the easiest way possible to record my footage. I record it through the Oculus and I just transfer it. Look at how beautiful this is. I know you guys see it. Let me show you something. Oh, they done put me down again. For some reason, whenever I start this, it starts all of my stuff back down again. I wonder, you know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to try load a game. Yeah, that was today. I'm going to try loading that game again and see if it loads. I don't know why it doesn't load, keep my settings loaded. Every time I go to it, it has different settings. It goes back to the bare minimum, which looks horrible. I'm going to show you guys what it looked like. If it goes back to that. Look at this. Now, It's not bad, right? I'm warping out of because my seat is off. Let's see if I could straighten it up a bit. All right. So it don't look bad, right? I mean, it looks very ordinary, very choppy, very weird. Let me turn it on. Where's my joystick at so I can turn it on? You know, it could look a lot better. I totally understand that. So here's what we got. Right? And right now through my Oculus, I'm looking, it's recording through my left eye. So whatever I see with my left eye, that's what you're going to see, not both eyes. But so if I want to change that, I got to go back to the settings. Now watch this. This is the magic. Now it could run, before I even do that, let me show you something. Where's my joystick at? Where did I put it? Okay. It runs very smoothly. Of course, it's at the bare minimum of graphic settings, right? I mean the bare minimum of graphic settings. But you want it to run like this when it's at the high settings. So watch this. This is what's going to get you, that got me when I first did it. When I very first did it. Let's up everything. Now this right here has nothing to do with your Oculus settings, since I'm recording on my Oculus setting, not my desktop. So I don't care about this. This will make it darker and lighter, and you have to make the Oculus, you got to actually make it darker because it is blown out. I think I like it about right there. I can't remember. Now this, I'm putting it all the way up to 300. I know you're probably saying, you are crazy. I don't go to 400, and I probably could. But I don't go to 400. Watch this. Well, let's put it on both of them. We want the best video possible, right? Texture quality, high. Watch this. 16. Normal maps, right? We want the scaling, and I usually leave the scaling at 100 because I don't care about the reflection as much. But if I wanted to take it all the way up, I could. I mean, I could take it up. I do like my mirror distance to be ultra. Shadow quality. Now this is where it gets tricky. I like my shadows, but I don't have to put on foreshadows. But I do put on interior shadows. And I don't put on this. These kill your FPS. These right here kill your FPS. Light visibility range, I put that at high. And I don't have to though. I can leave that on disable if I wanted to. Sun shafts, now I don't put on depth of field because I don't like it really. I really see everything in focus, but you know what? I'm gonna put it on anyway. Vegetation, I usually don't care about how much grass is out and all that. I really don't. But my weather, I want high, right? And we want pedestrians. Watch this. I just want to show you something because I know you're going to say, oh my God, it is not going to run right. Watch this. Watch when I load it. First of all, look at the word Mercedes-Benz. You can almost touch the steering wheel. Look at how great it looks. The mirrors. The inside of the building. You know, this is no joke. And watch this. Look at the shadows on the wall back there. Watch. Perfect. Look, I'm still turning as fast as I want to, yet and still everything. Look at the stop sign. Looks crystal clear. That is the magic of virtual desktop. I don't understand it. I don't know how it runs. I don't know where it came from. But it was sent by the gods, I believe. Just so we could play ATS like I'm playing it right now. It is perfect. And watch this. Look, the truck, just as smooth, going on by. Going on by. Now, there are mods to improve the textures of a lot of things and this and that. And one day I'm going to find them out and download them myself. I haven't found them out yet. But I did want smoothness. I wanted playability. I wanted to look good. And that's what I think I got here. I'm going to run that red light because I got money. I can pay it. Hopefully don't nobody run into me. Yep, they charged me $700. Now this is in my home city of St. Louis. A poor rendition of St. Louis. I'm going to tell you that because none of these buildings are where it's supposed to be. The highway isn't like it's supposed to be. And they could have done a better job at opening up things like it's supposed to be. Opening up areas. I would have liked to driven through some of these areas because we have a lot, just like every other city, but our city that I know of has a lot of stuff in it, a lot of places to deliver, a lot of trucks go down a ton of streets. Route 66 goes through half of St. Louis. So I don't know how they missed all of that. But anyway, I'm going to take you down here, and this will be the last thing I show you. And after that, hey, go try it. Look how clear the signs are. You could tell where you're going. See that? All the signs, you could tell where you're going. It's running so smooth, so buttery smooth, it's ridiculous. Now, I did upgrade my computer because I thought it was my computer that was messed up. Come to find out, all I needed was virtual desktop. Because the person who was running it ran it on something that was lower than what I had, the specs I had at the time. And I was like, but how are you running that? And it looks so good. Watch this. This is the true test. Look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. Everything running smoothly. Look at the name. You can see the names on the trucks and everything. Everything is running smoothly. I can see Outback all the way over there. Which there is no Outback right there, by the way. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. Again, I don't put my trees and all that up high because I don't care about that. There's a helicopter somewhere. There is a Hilton over there, but there is no Outback. But do you see what I'm saying? And none of those Godzilla looking power plant things are right there either. I don't know where they got that from. Look like something that they used in the old Godzilla movie. Look at how beautiful the water looks. You can see the lines coming from the power cables onto the water. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show y'all, how this really do work. If you install the MetaQuest app, you install Virtual Desktop on your computer, you install Virtual Desktop on your Quest app, and you run it all through that, this could be you. I pray that I hope I answered it and I wasn't all over the place, because I'm usually all over the place. So I hope that it made sense to you. So please, please, please comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and go make some trucking memories. And I tell you what, also, make sure you hit me up because we're going to do some convoys together. I have not done convoys yet, so I want to try that. So make sure you hit me up on that. All right, everybody, that done made this way longer than what I wanted it to be. I'm going to trim it down somewhere. Whoops, I let the window down. Some kind of way I let the window down. Let me let the window back up. I think this window is down. It is down. I don't know how to let this window back up. I'll figure it out. Anyway, all right, everybody. I am out. Peace.